What it do? It's your boy Usher, and we back at it again with another video today, y'all. I got my coffee half and half hot chocolate. It's cold as hell out. I'm kind of over my cold. I'm not really over my cold, but it'll go away soon. A few months. Yes, I'm on semen retention. I think it's okay to drink coffee on semen retention, or at least a light version. You don't gotta go too heavy or too heavily on the caffeine. It all depends on your preference. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. What up, what up? Hey! My voice is cracking like a motherfucker. But never rely on somebody else's promises, because the simple fact, a lot of people will sell you a drink. A lot of people will set you up for failure. And a lot of people will let you down. And a lot of people will be selfish when it comes down to it. Right? A lot of people can't keep a promise when it's not benefiting them. And they don't keep a promise when they have no reason to keep the promise. Tell me this: if you borrowed money from somebody, wasn't somebody making an effort to remember you giving them back their money or paying them back? Absolutely, yeah. And a lot of times people are worried about themselves. So you should be too. I'm not saying you should be a selfish person, a selfish, gripe, kind of mean, kind of, egotistic, prideful person. No, I'm not saying that at all. But you should always have your own best interests at heart, because simple fact, who else is going to have that for you? In this world, a lot of people will take. A lot of people are more takers, the vast majority, than they will be giving. And I guess that's kind of positive, but I don't like to really preach negativity on this channel. I don't really condone some negativity, because we have to have some negativity to basically make the world go around. It has to basically balance out to keep, order and to keep order restored for the balance of the planet, balance of the world, reality, and spiritually. But for the most part, we should always the positive should always outweigh the negative, always. So when people take, swipers or no swipey, that is being selfish as fuck. And a lot of people will either cut you out the picture, or they will try to take more than you will take. Which I don't know why that is, y'all. No, my bad. I know why it is. That's a Jezebel spirit. That is resentment. That is being spiteful, deceiving, selfish, and all of the above. So basically, I'm trying to tell y'all to be able to, you have to watch out for all that. And you should never rely on somebody else's promises, because word isn't bond like it used to be back in the day. I have not been alive long enough to basically experience word is bond, because that was an older thing. This generation definitely does not fucking have that. And that's okay. I mean, it's not a good thing. It's not a positive thing. But I'm not pressing you to be, to keep promises to me. I'm not pressing you to, hold yourself to my standard. Because a lot of people won't meet your standard. A lot of people are not as high up and as high vibrational as you. So a lot of times you have to give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't keep forgiving them for doing you wrong or making mistakes. But you have to be accepting to it. You know what I mean? When you invest your emotions into somebody else's hands, most people will let you down. It all depends on, not everybody. That's not the end all be all. But a lot of people, well, a vast majority, it all depends on who cares about you and how much they do care about you. I know some dads, they'll make their little girl a promise and keep that promise and go above and beyond that promise, and basically grant, be there for her. And I know some dads who will promise their son something, go to jail consistently, and then due to the circumstances, it's 2 times worse than just going to jail. So how can you keep a promise if you're in jail? If you legally cannot break the system to keep a promise, right? The reason I'm making this video is because we have to start doing better. Overall, us people, older and young, we have to be better about making promises, because this reality world has become so corrupt to the point where word isn't bond. You can't depend on what nobody says no more. A lot of times. I hate that I have to be in the fear of, are you going to keep your promise or not? Do I really know to trust you or believe you? Personally, I've always been the type to walk alone. But it's sad to see that a lot of people put their promises into certain people, and a lot of people cannot carry out that mission. I'm not going to go on and on about it. I'm not going to rant. I already have, but that's okay. I feel like it's a lot of people that can relate to that. If you're doing it, stop doing it. If you're breaking promises, stop doing it. If you're putting your all into a promise and putting all your faith into a promise, stop doing it. Save yourself the heartache. If the promise is made, for sure, but I'm saying do not put all your emotions, your belief in. Don't do that. Basically just save yourself the grief from a lot of heartbreak and heartache. That's my past experiences. Like I said, it's not everybody, it's not all the time that'll happen. But you'll come to find out a lot of people are just selfish, and a lot of people care about themselves before they care about you. Like I said, and you have to take into account are you related to them? Do they care about you? How much they care about you? And and I'm not talking about related as in blood. You don't have to be biological related to somebody for somebody to consider you family. Now, if you knew them for 2 days or 1 day or 1 week, that's not family to me personally, but that's all on you. That's all what you consider it. I love y'all until next time. Ocho out.